Man, it's days like this, I wish I didn't have all this hair, man. I just came out of the gym and I hit the sauna, the steam room, and a hot tub, and then I took a shower. And then I got into this hot car, man. And I'm burning up. But I smell good. That's all that matters. I smell good. I smell excellent. So, this is The Lifetimes of Langston, Episode 2. I'm on my way back to the crib, and I just thought that I could build with you real quick, with you all. Give you all a little story. And then just get into the meat of this whole racism thing. So, I usually, hop from YMCA to YMCA. Here in Metro Atlanta, we have several YMCAs. I at least been to I know it's about, probably about 20. I've at least been to 5 or 6 of them, But today I went to Alpharetta, the Alpharetta one. But yesterday, I went to the Y that's in Norcross. Now, Norcross is in between Sandy Springs, the city Sandy Springs, and Alpharetta. It sits kind of off of Highway 400. You actually could take exit 7, Holcomb Bridge, to get there. It's probably about 5 minutes away from, once you get off Holcomb Bridge, the exit, it's about 5 minutes away, about 5-10 minutes away. But anyway, I'm at the Norcross YMCA. I go in, I give them my membership, I go to the locker room, I change, and I go upstairs, and everybody's looking at me like, you don't supposed to be here. Of course there's a lot of white people, but that's normal in the YMCA. There's a bunch of white people, and minorities are minorities. It's like, probably, I say it was probably about 30 white people in there, and it was probably like 3 of us black folks in there. So, that's normal. They looking at me, and they kind of sizing me up, seeing what I'm about, being that I'm a new face, and I'm black, and I got dreads, so I'm a straight up unicorn. Everybody is looking at me, so I'm not really paying no attention to it. So, I hit the weights. I did arms yesterday. Today I did chest. I did arms yesterday. So I'm doing arms and everything. I got a good pump, good workout. I go downstairs, change, and I go to the sauna. And this is my, my usual routine. Wherever I'm at, whatever YMCA I'm at, that's what I do. After my workout, I hit the sauna, the steam room, and the hot tub, also known as the whirlpool. So I change. Going into the sauna, I see that it's packed. It's a lot of people in there. So the lifeguard, which was, a white kid, he had to be in his early 20s. He was like, yeah, it's really packed in there. And I'm like, yeah, it is. So what I did is, instead of going to the sauna first, I went to the steam room. And, I walked in there, and it was 2 Hispanic women and a Caucasian man. So, I'm chilling and everything. Time goes by. I usually take about 10 minutes in each one, the sauna, the steam room, and the hot tub. So time is going by, and I see that the lifeguard, which is a Caucasian, kid in his mid-20s or whatever, early 20s, mid-20s, he walks by the door and he looks at me. So I'm not paying him any attention. So then he's doing it. I guess he's walking around, because there's an indoor pool as well. I forgot to mention that. So he's walking around the indoor pool, just making sure that nobody's drowning in the pool. So he comes around again. And the motherfucker looks at me again. So I ain't paying him no attention, right? So after the steam room, I went in the sauna because there wasn't nobody in there by the time I came out of the steam room. So I see him again, right? And this time it's like, come on now, I understand you doing your, your usual routine around the pool and everything, but at the same time, like, why is it that you gotta always look at me? You know what I mean? So he comes around again. I'm in the sauna, and he gives me this stare like, I'm not lying, y'all. You think I'm exaggerating, but I'm being straight real with you all. He gives me this look like, you better not take the sauna and steal it and put it in your pocket. Like as if I could pick up the sauna and put it in my pocket and take it. But that's the way he was looking at me, like, yo, I think this guy with the dreads is trying to steal the sauna in the hot room. Excuse me, the sauna in the steam room. So I let it go. You know, I went to the whirlpool, and he didn't walk around the pool anymore. It was another female. So she walks around once, and she gives me the fake smile, you know, the usual white smile. That little. Anyway, she walks around once. Then she walks around again. I'm like, you know what? I'm done. I hit the showers, and I got the hell up out of there. And I'm never going to that Norcross YMCA again. It's just not happening. You know, so we all know that racism exists. We all know that there's nothing that we can do to stop it, because people are teaching their children how to be a racist within the confinements of their own home. So people, for a person to think that they can stop racism, it's not true. Racism is never going to end, because there's always someone teaching their children how to be a racist. But what I will say is that there's a solution to the problem. And the solution to the problem is to joke and tell intelligent jokes. Jokes that have facts in them. And you'll see that with any racist person, they don't like to be embarrassed. Because really, a racist person is an ignorant person. A person that just doesn't know anything. And he or she is just coming out of their mouth and regurgitating some shit that they heard. You see what I'm saying? So they're not intelligent enough to joke back. And you'll see, once you joke on a racist person, or you make them feel uncomfortable in an intelligent way, you'll see that they'll back the fuck up off of you. And it's just that plain and simple. I remember I was in a sauna one time, and this guy, he was in there, and he was talking about, he liking my hair, and he's like, yeah, I want to have my hair like you. And then he was saying it like kind of like in a sarcastic way. And you know what I did? In turn, I didn't flip. I didn't get upset. I started joking on him like, nah, it's not possible you can get this type of hair. This is curly hair. Your hair is like flank and straight. It's nothing that you can really do with that. And I shut him down. And then he attempted to come back on some, yo, I like your skin, and yeah, I want to get my skin like that. I'm going to go out there and suntan. And I said, oh, no. You mean you're going to go out under the sun and sunburn? Because you're not suntanning. The sun is actually burning your skin. And I just shut him down. He didn't have nothing to say. And that's the point that I'm trying to make. When you put them up against the wall, when you embarrass them, they can't say shit. You put intelligence in the joke, you put facts inside the joke, and guess what? They don't have anything to say. Nothing. Most Caucasians, not all Caucasians, but most Caucasians are born with a cock's tail. If you all don't know what a cock's tail is, it's a tail that they're born with that's at the end of their back, like right in between their butt crack. And there's been times where, white people want to joke with me, and it's like, oh, okay. We all know you was born with that cock's tail. We all know you got that shit cut off when you were born. So don't play with me, because 9 times out of 10, your mother probably fucked the dog. You got that damn cock's tail, and they'll call it like an extra piece of skin, but no, it's actually a tail. And for those that actually like keep it, it grows. It's like literally a tail. So you kill them with humor. And humor, you add intelligence and facts into it, and you'll back them up against the wall. They'll get the fuck up off of you. That goes for the East Indian, that goes for the Arab, that goes for the Chinese. Just imagine if you knew Chinese and Japanese. I remember when I was in this Chinese food restaurant, and we actually sat down, not like the ghetto shit like it's in the hood, but you know, an actual Chinese restaurant where you can order sake and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So we sitting there, we getting fucked up and shit, eating our Chinese food, and it was a veteran, a black old veteran dude that was in there. So he had a problem with his plate, and the Chinese dude, he told the Chinese dude that he had a problem with the plate, and the Chinese dude was like, he had said something in Chinese, and the veteran said, "I know what you just said. See, you don't know that I know Chinese." And he was like, and yo, man, it bugged me out. He put the Chinese dude in his place. Like, I didn't know Chinese, but I knew that he was cursing him out. The black dude was cursing him out in Chinese. So just imagine if you learned Chinese and you started joking on this guy, this racist Chinese guy in Chinese. Like, you gotta use this, because this is all we have to counteract and fight against racism, because it's always going to exist. It's always going to be on this planet. But there's a new method. Not to say that it's new, because it's always been there. Humor's always been there, but I say that we can use it to fight racism. And you know, I don't think that people have used that method before. You know, usually when racism comes up, somebody calls you a nigga, you quick to bow, punch him in his face. But now, they call you a nigga, start joking on him. You know how many flaws Caucasians have, like internal and externally? You know how many flaws the East Indian has, the Arab has, the China man has, the Japanese man, a Korean man has? And they just don't, most racist people do not like being embarrassed. And that's the way you do it. At least that's my opinion, you know? So that was my story, and, you know, that was my little lesson that I wanted to, you know, show y'all to counteract racism. Hopefully, you know, when you use it, you know, it'll work for you. Do your research on these races and look and dissect their flaws and you know, get together some punchlines, and if they come at you, knock them out with those jokes. My name is Langston 2092. This is the Lifetimes of Langston, episode 2, episode 3 coming soon. 1.